Hi folks, welcome back to Valhalla. Last time, something happened. It was a lot, but we did make one take Daphne, and that's all that matters. In the meantime...
Does it always say it's now safe to keep playing?
Yeah, after saving.
Okay. Cool.
Anyway, last night we crashed at Valhalla instead of going home because we didn't want to brave the streets while the bank situation is still at large. So we camped out in Boss's office, and now it is the morning. I'm dearly hoping that Say's about to show up because her We Watch, We Protect sign is back up on the screen, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Say and Jill and our cat are the people whose fates we don't currently know. I'd love
to get to know our cat, but our cat can't come drinking, so it's kind of a hard,
I'm also not sure the cat can talk.
Cat can... You think we...
I think the cat can talk, but I'm not sure.
I'm assuming the cat can talk. Cats, said stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just in our brain, but that seems to be narrative dissonance. That doesn't seem to be the rest of...
But the cat could come to drink because the dogs came to drink, but...
Okay, you're right. Maybe the cat needs a fucking hard-ass Manhattan one night. Okay. Rise and shine. Good morning. It's 11 a.m. though. That's morning for me on the weekends. And any other day. How's everything outside? Still noisy, but forces have been deployed to take care of most of them at least. How so? Zaibatsu Corp's president is pleading with anyone to stop the rogue White Knights. Neighboring cities' forces were deployed quickly and have subdued most of the opposition. There have also been reports of White Knights just freezing, like they were petrified somehow. You make it sound like some god suddenly decided to put everything in place. Well, I'm just glad no bullets are flying in and out of the whole building. Sure, there's still some bad apples out, and it's not really safe yet, but it was worse last night. There also seems to be a civilian force lynching any White Knights they spot.
Jesus.
Shit. So not only are the White Knights a problem, regular folks are on edge too. I wonder if Say's okay. Should we be worried about Jill? That kid knows how to take care of himself. I'm sure that, whatever it is that he's doing, he's safe. Dare I say even safer wherever he is than here. I sure hope so. Are we gonna work today? Nah, things are too nasty right now. Let's take the Sunday off. Oh, alright. Say, do you want me to help you get to your apartment? Actually, yeah, I'd appreciate that. Okay then, let me lock things up and we'll go. We'll grab something for lunch on the way. Sounds good.
Oh,
this is
what is this?
This is new.
This is new.
Fun.
It just says, I was like, is this breaking news? But no, it just says Valhalla Cyberpunk Bartender Action. Okay, so...
just to remind you what game you're playing. And here we are. Home sweet home. Thanks a lot. Hey, boss, you want to hang out for a bit? Yeah, grab a beer, chill out for a bit. Mostly to thank you for helping me.
Is this a dating minigame?
Please. Well, I don't have much to do anyway. So yeah, sure. I did tell you should invite me to your apartment sometime, didn't I? Oh. Yeah, I forgot that, but yeah, you totally did.
I totally don't think about it all the time.
I don't think about it every single day. What worries me a bit is that beer always leads to something else. To more beer? I was gonna say to one of us going through the Spanish announcer's table. But I think we're safe here. Come on in then. Excuse me? Want one? Sorry, I don't smoke. Don't mind it though, smoke if you wanna. Thanks. Say, how is the chilly weather treating you? It gets cold from time to time, but nothing the Kotatsu and heater can't fix. Oh, right, boss, you're not very good with the cold, are you? You know it. You didn't bring your jacket here either. Yeah, cuddle with me. Cuddle with me.
Cuddle under the Kotatsu.
Cuddle under the Kotatsu with me.
Yeah.
Alright, too many syllables. Anyway.
It didn't quite work out, but the sentiment was good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I left it at home when going to the bar yesterday. It wasn't that cold and I didn't expect to spend the night at the bar. Would you like a sweater or something? Oh, don't mind me. I insist. I have this hoodie from a time ago and it wasn't too big for me. And it was too big for me. So, why buy it then? I was dirt cheap.
I was dirt cheap.
I am dirt. It was dirt cheap. Right. Wait, where did you get this one? Don't know. Some flea market ages ago? Why? Nothing. It's just like one I had many years ago. What happened to it? Too much use, it just ripped. I see. You can keep it if you want. I never used it anyway. We'll see. Come to think of it, how old are you, boss? I'm eternally 17. Fair enough. 17 plus how much? 17 plus I'd have to cut your tongue if you knew. All right. Let me go change to something more comfortable. Take your time.
No!
Yes. Say, Jill, there's a blue-eyed mass of black fur glaring in my general direction. Oh, that's just for... He's just wary of any new visitors. Cats will be cats, I guess. He'll warm up quickly, though. Just give him time. He's unusual looking. Blue eyes on a black cat? They usually have green. Yeah, weird, huh? At first I thought they were like that because he was small and they never changed. Do you have any pets, boss? Back at home we had a bear. What? Good old Bosco. He kept intruders away better than any dog. Right. This picture here isn't something you see every day. What? Me taking such a sappy pic?
She's so cute. Look how cute Jill is.
I love that. No, a framed picture on printed paper. So vintage. Who are these? That's, the one on the right is Lenore, my ex-girlfriend. The one on the left is Gabrielle, her sister. Huh. Is this pic recent, or...?
Gabrielle, maybe I'm just seeing things, but Gabrielle looks a little bit like the robot ghost. Just a little bit. Maybe it's just the angle and she's got big eyes.
Yeah, I really don't know what the robot ghost looks like. I'm gonna be completely honest.
That's fair.
I forget. Wait, so which one's Jill?
Jill's the one in the middle.
Jill's middle, right is girlfriend, left is sister?
Yeah.
Cool.
Or girlfriend sister.
Girlfriend sister, yes. Yeah. Actually, that one's from 3 or 4 years ago. You look exactly the same. I'm only 27. What did you expect? That's why they say kids are the ones that get old. I thought it was recent because you don't usually see people displaying pictures of their exes so openly. Let alone a printed and framed one. Did you two break up on good terms then? You even hesitated a bit when calling her your ex. Oh, she's definitely dead. Without a doubt. Let's just say that everything ended with both of us saying mean things. And me storming out of her house, breaking a couple things on the way out. We never broke up formally, and I guess I still have feelings for her. I just went away. Haven't said a word since. Really? It's, hard to picture you doing such a thing. And you look so happy in this pic. Why have her pick out like this, then? I just couldn't get my mind off something that Alma said to me. About missing having the warmth of someone else pressed against your side. Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs. Putting your head in their chest. Listening to their breathing as they pet your head. Dozing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. I don't know. I felt nostalgic. Then miserable. I'll, just put this away. I've been meaning to apologize, but I feel like it's too late now. Whenever I go out, there's this fear in the back of my head that I'll meet her in the street. I just don't know if I could face her again, let alone talk to her. I'd be a mess. It's never too late to apologize, Jill. Maybe. What's that on the table?
Just digging through our stuff.
Yeah, honestly. Looks like an envelope.
Do you want to comment on our giant "My Boss is the Best" poster? Like,
that
let's
is true. I forgot
that.
we have that.
Let's talk about that instead.
That's problematic, actually. It's nothing. Nothing. No, please give that to me. Oh, all right then. I saw nothing. Don't worry. Anyway, let's grab some beers. Guide me.
Oh,
I love this. Damn, you have a lot of beer.
Beer so far, 0. Cans left, 12. Remaining beer, 100%.
Nice.
We just have a drink button.
Drink. Press it.
Okay, so we have the option to flop between drink and progress dialogue, is where we're at.
Interesting. Well, let's take a drink to see how this works. Nice. And now go.
Yeah.
Is it how drunk we get now?
I don't know.
Well, the BTC gives me discounts and a point card I can use every time I buy their alcohol. With that, beer is actually the cheapest drink I can get. Drink. Is there any difference between the drinks at the bar and these? The drinks at the bar are more addictive, flavorful, and also stronger than the ones they sell in stores. And besides, the one in the bar is more of a double IPA. This is more of a Pilsner.
Drink.
And with that, pinky up. In English, please. You're a bar owner,
own a
Dana.
bar.
This one's lighter in color and lighter in flavor. Don't know, it doesn't taste like it's lighter to me. Pfft. This one made with that, what's the name of the base liquor that you use at the bar again?
Nutriogenic. Nutriogenic.
Thank you.
Diaco.
Metrical, lidogenol, or NDL.
Cool. That doesn't sound like ketamine or whatever.
Yeah, or whatever that is. It was a supplement or something, right? It was an experimental fluid they created to
Carmitrine. Ketamine is a completely different thing than carmitrine.
That's true. Ketamine is a very different thing.
Ketamine is an incredibly different thing.
I really smiled and nodded and didn't listen.
No. I just finished my first beer in embarrassment.
And we're all. I wish there was an embarrassment meter.
Yep.
It was experimental fluid they created to replace water when the maiden kiss polluted water supplies.
Oh shit.
The effects of pollution turned out to be temporary, so NDL never went into mass production. But the BTC still commissioned it for use in bars. And is this one made with that? Let's see. Yep, here it is, near the end. NDL and cornstarch. You want to open a new one? Nice.
Cool.
Cornstarch? It serves as a stabilizer, if I remember correctly. They need it for packaged drinks. I see. And I just realized something. What? You're a nerd, Jill. Guilty as charged. I still have that bottle of rum somewhere around. Do you want some of it? Will you have some too? Not really, no. Then leave it like that. I'm not letting you drink beer alone. That's not how drinking with friends works.
Drink!
Drank! Flirt and what's that song where they like say a line and then go drank after each line?
I can't help you with this.
You don't
bit.
know
I'm so sorry.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
My memory for song lyrics out of context of the song.
Oh my god, to call it a song is incredibly.
I realize that, but I'm
inaccurate.
just saying that I am actually. This is one of those things I'm most miserable at. My recall for like non-music linked words.
Oh, really?
It's just really poor. You could just state the lyrics to a song that literally everybody knows, and it will take me an embarrassingly long amount of time
link it to the music.
Exactly.
That's
yes.
interesting.
Yep.
Do you consider me a friend then, boss? Why wouldn't I? Don't know. What with being my boss and all. I was never too sure.
Drink.
Well, in case you had any doubts, yes, I consider you one of my best friends. Besides, you and Jill are always so diligent and responsible that I'm boss in name only anyway. That's good to know. On a side note, it surprises me you kept that poster of me in the room.
There it is.
There it is. And even more that you hung it in plain sight. When I gave it to you, it was more a joke, or more or less a joke, you know? Does it make you uncomfortable? If it doesn't make you uncomfortable, why would it make me uncomfortable? It's my own face.
Drink. No, she didn't drink. Drink! There we go.
Drink more! I'm still wondering why you did it, though. Aside from filling an empty spot on the wall, I don't really know. I thought it was funny, too. I guess it's like if someone gave you, I don't know, a dildo-shaped trophy or something, and you had it there as a conversation starter. Although, no one comes here anyways, so it's kind of pointless. What? No steamy nights of passion? Not since a year ago, I think. And I'd rather not talk about what happened then. Did someone hurt you? Because if they did, I can go dish out the pain. No, nothing of the sort. a different kind of mess. Uncomfortable mess. Not being able to have sex for reasons mess. Glad to know you have my back, though. That's what friends are for. Wait, okay, you talk about the poster and compared to having a dildo-shaped trophy? Did you just call me dildo face?
Drink.
That's what friends are for. Hey, boss, be honest with me here. About what? Who's Jill, exactly? What do you mean? You know what I mean. Who the fuck is he? Oh, yeah, that. Well, I have a couple of ideas. I know for certain that Jill was in the Hong Kong riots.
Yeah, no kidding. Literally everyone who's come through the bar has figured this out. Hey, everybody, raise your hands if you were in the Hong Kong riots.
Oh, shit. He raised his hand and was like, oh, whoops, whoopsies.
Okay, here we go.
And he took part in the anti-riot force before defecting. That should give me a clue as to who he is, but so far I've only found out about one such defector, and he didn't leave Hong Kong for at least 4 years. I also know for certain that Jill was in England and France during that time frame. And it's always like that when I have to have when I think I have a clue as to who he is, something else comes up that contradicts the evidence. That guy's troublesome. A bit, yeah. I wonder if Jill's alright. You worried about him? You make it sound like I'm some emotionless robot. You can be hard to read. I wouldn't worry about Jill so much, though. There's 3 things I know for certain about him. First, he can take care of himself. Second, you can sincerely trust him. And third, he absolutely hates bell pepper.
Yeah! Jill!
Oh my god,
a man after my heart!
You and Jill!
Yeah!
Wow! He does? What do you look for in a suitor? If they fucking hate bell pepper, ooh, it gets me going.
Equal and intense hate
the more hate, the sexier it is.
Ooh.
I've seen him even reject food that's been in contact with it. What a baby. Unless he's allergic or something. He's not. Man, what a baby. How did you meet such a guy? He, showed up in the door of the bar. What? Well, it was shortly after the whole incident with with Robert and the levitation potion.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Drink.
I forgot about what was that?
I think a dude. If I recall correctly, a dude thought he had consumed a levitation potion and then killed himself because he jumped off a building or something like that.
How'd I forget that?
This happened a while ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shit. Right, levitation potion. It was a slow day, and he just showed up at the bar. I offered him a drink, but he said he didn't have any money on him. I couldn't leave him alone, so I pretty much gave the drinks for free. And after a couple, he broke down crying. I don't know what he did, but he was really, really regretting it. He wanted a second chance or whatever, and I told him if he could wash himself, I'd find him a job. And I'll be damned, he looked totally different the next day. Damn. I tried and failed to find out anything about him, so I decided to take him at face value. I judged him from what he did as an employee. And aside from the occasional sudden escapade, he's been as loyal gets. I returned the favor in kind, covering his ass from time to time, sometimes literally. What surprises me is that you took him in so easily. I can take care of myself, and I always kept an eye on him. And besides, after the whole Robert thing, I couldn't ignore someone that desperate so easily. I see. You've made the bar more lively yourself, you know? How so? Well, with the regulars, you've earned, of course. Like that blonde titty hacker? I can't remember her name. Alma? Yeah, the blonde titty hacker. Yeah, of course.
I was gonna say Armitage.
I was gonna say Armitage. She's a nice girl, you know. I don't think she's young enough to be called a girl. Says the girl who's eternally 17. In any case, she's really lovely. When you hear her speak of her family, she speaks with such love. Her face just brightens up. It makes me kind of jealous that she has such a close relationship with them, to be honest. You have a bad relationship with your family?
Drink. Okay, let's go.
Not bad, but I'm not exactly close to anyone besides my mom, dad, aunt. But back to Alma, I'm really hoping she finds a nice guy to settle with. I mean, she's so bent into finding one, I can't help but want her to succeed. I see. There's also that sex worker robot girl. Dorothy. She intrigues me, though. I've seen a lot of sex workers over the years, and she seems pretty giddy. It's not that she likes her job, but rather that she takes to it with such childish excitement. I've kind of noticed that, too. But then again, Lilum can be weird. You think? Lilum operate in some really foreign logic. I mean, they don't really share our fear of mortality. Even if their bodies are destroyed, their minds are already backed up in the collective source. If they lose an arm, they can reattach it or replace it. Depending on the circumstances, they might not even feel pain at all. It's not like they haven't attained human-like emotions like fear or love, but they're different. Like a different culture, if you must. I didn't see it that way. Aside from that, Dorothy is a DFC-72. It's a social interactions model or something. Lilum get positive reinforcement straight from their bodies if they're fulfilling their main purpose, so I'm guessing she gets a built-in push whenever she's in meaningful or challenging social interaction. Interesting. The name Lilum is a bit weird, though. It is? You'd expect them to be called bots or dolls, but Lilum doesn't convey the image of automatons. Just a tip, bots and dolls are considered slurs by them. Bot is akin to calling them retarded, and doll is like calling them fake. Oh, thanks for the advice. That aside, do you know why they're called Lilum? As far as I know, because they all come from a bigger AI called Lilith.
Oh, wait. Interesting.
And Lilum are Lilith's offspring in Jewish folklore. Oh, cool. Hey, speaking of names, why don't you like being called by your full name? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't act stupid. Back when you first transferred, I called you Julian, and you almost tore me a new one with your glare. See? Like that. It's no big secret, but it's one of those things that feels silly when you say it out loud. Try me. Well, did you ever watch Model Warrior Julianne? Not all of it, but my little sister's a big fan of the reruns. Back when I was in elementary school, I was a huge fan of the show. I had everything from the dolls to the costumes to the lunchboxes. It didn't help that it was one of those shows that got strapped literally everywhere. I saw a couple of episodes once. They were really nice. It was beyond nice. The show's about a model who can transform into an armor-clad magic knight.
That does sound pretty rad.
She fights demons born from greed and vanity. How the show presented Jules hating her job because it invited enemies. And yet still found solace in trying to be a role model. Hell, the main character wasn't a kid. Julianne was an adult that became younger when transformed. I'd say it was a pretty ambitious kid's show. Even by today's standards. Just the fact that her enemies were literally issues dealing with beauty standards of body image. Challenging as fuck. Whoa, you got excited there. And that's the problem. Back then I was obsessed with Jules. I sang the songs, dressed like her, I could even recite full chapters. Something tells me you still can. That's besides the point. It was nice while I was in elementary school, but then I went to middle school, and what a surprise, tweens are jackasses. They went out of their way to tease me about the things I did back then. I don't hold it against Jules. I always hold my grudge against those fuck jobs. Sounds rough. You know how most girls worry about their thighs at that age? I worried about jerk asses singing the theme tune of the show mocking me. Anyways, every time someone calls me Julianne or Jules, I instinctively react negatively. Pavlov would be proud of me. I never talked about it because I find the whole thing too silly in retrospect. And yet it affects you even today. There's nothing wrong with it, though. It's actually kind of reasonable. I sure hope so. Come to think of it, what kind of kid were you, boss? When I was a toddler, I was the kind to always fight with kids bigger than me. Then puberty happened, and I became the Merriam-Webster definition of shallow jerkwad. Around the time I turned 16, I realized what an idiot I was and went on to become who I am today. And the less I talk about those years from 12 to 15, the better. Fair enough. So, Jill, what kind of guy was your grandpa?
That's so random.
He was rough around the edges? The kind of guy that means well even when he says otherwise? He seemed to have a soft spot for me, though. One moment, he was congratulating my dad by berating him a little. And the next, he was playing with me. My dad worked a lot. My mom was always traveling, so I spent most of my childhood with him. Can I ask how he died? So I guess it's not random. She knew that.
That's fair. It's just that she kept saying things like, I've like, the only family I'm close to, or I've been close to, is my mom, my dad, my aunt. So.
Oh, you're right. So maybe that went poorly.
Yeah.
Out of old age, my dad says his last words were something like, "Fucking scientists creating talking mannequins, but they still can't let you upload your brain." Why the question?
Go on, progress. There we go.
I'm curious about you. Really curious. I just realized that even though we see each other almost every day, I know very little about you. Oh. From what you tell me, though, seems your grandpa's personality rubbed off on you a bit. I've heard that one since I was a kid, actually. You know, boss, I'm a bit curious about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you have in it? Keep in mind, you're included in that circle, too. So any insults or hurls will apply right back at you. Yep, I know. So any insults you hurl will apply right back at you.
Yes.
Lovely. Anyways, I have this friend I've known for a long time, a redheaded glasses-wearing gun nut called Iris. Okay.
I don't know how the beer system works.
We're just chugging away. I would like to say, can we cut here? Because I feel like this conversation is going on for a bit since we have 9 cans left. And we're super over episode. Or do you want to finish this conversation?
Part of me was feeling like we should just finish the conversation.
Let's finish the conversation.
The reason I was asking about the beer thing is I don't know whether this is like one of those things where this conversation will just like kind of keep going unless we drink ourselves out. Or whether there's like a clear interface. I have no idea.
Or maybe depending on what cues you get to when, depending on how many beers you've had, it affects things.
Yeah. Or it's just something to do during the long conversation. I have no idea.
Because we have all this information on screen, it definitely affects things, without a doubt. Okay, we've done a lot. Do you want me to see? I don't know how much we want this to be a look-up playthrough or blind.
I'm fine to keep playing.
You want to just keep going?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm enjoying what they're talking about.
Me too.
I want to be clear. I'm not like, where won't it end? This is more just like, it is interested because I don't know.
There's a lot of things with this game where I'm like, what are you doing right now? All right. Anyways, I have this friend I've known for a long time. A redheaded gun, Iris.
Yeah.
The one you called for the helmet thing? That one. She's managing a BTC bar in Panama right now, if I remember correctly. She's managing a bar too? I got the idea from her, actually. Oh. It's called
Nirvana!
They just announced the sequel to this game called Nirvana!
Yeah!
Wow, that's so fun!
That's actually really fun. So that's a little seed for the future.
Oh, that's so cool. We're gonna hang out with Iris.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know whether Iris will be the player character or the boss equivalent. We'll see.
Something like that.
Yeah, I'm curious.
That's cool, though.
That is
I love
cool.
an in-world tie-in. We were wondering, because when we saw the characters...
because we don't know what happens in this game, let alone how we end up at Nirvana. But
exactly.
now
But we saw Jill wasn't in it, so we were like, I wonder who this is.
Yep.
And if you thought this city was dangerous, you should see the people she has to deal with in there. Maybe you will one day in a game. Anyway, piracy ain't nothing to fuck with.
Coming to you sometime in 2020.
Piracy ain't nothing to fuck with. And means it's an annex to another business. What else does she do there? I think the bar was originally her hotel's bar. She moved the bar to its own building somewhere else, or elsewhere, and opened Nirvana in the hotel. Yep.
Instead, sorry,
It's whenever I see Nirvana, my brain has a because it's like lots of dashes.
Yeah, 100%.
Weird decision. I believe she said she wanted a place away from the noisy rich tourists that go to the hotel.
Okay.
So that bar is her woman cave. Woman cave. That aside, let's see. Friends. I guess there's also my little sister, but that's a given. Oh, there's also my old partner from when I was in the Neo San Francisco. I get it. San Francisco. I was with the Neo San Francisco police force. Good old Lexi. Shit, I should get her a call sometime. Wait, you were in the what? I've done lots of things, Jill. I spent a short time collaborating with the police force. I've been a wrestler, an MMA fighter, chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, corporate mascot.
And I'm 17. Can you believe it?
I'm fucking 17, dude. Corporate, what? I still see my face on some websites from time to time. It's fucking awesome. Anyway, aside from you, Jill, my sis, Iris, Lexi, I guess there are a lot of people that don't want to see me in harm's way. Mostly because they're the ones that want to hurt me. What about you? I guess I have acquaintances here and there. Back at home in college, I went out a lot. But it felt more like going out was the pleasure rather than the people involved. Aside from you and Jill, my closest friend since moving here is Alma. Oh, and Dorothy. I mean, sure, there's always 4, but that cat's a hermit that refuses to go out. Okay, are they no matter what your friends are? Are those the 2 routes we're on right now? Question.
I think they're no matter what your friends. Because both of them were our friends prior to the game.
You're right. They come in, they're like, I want to see you.
Exactly.
Right.
Dorothy was already calling us honey when she walked in the first time. Yeah.
Oh, I love them. And you know, he's a cat. Hey, a cat's fine too, you know? Hey, boss. What will you do when the bar closes? I don't know. Maybe I'll take a friend's offer of working with her. I was also thinking about going back home and helping with things there. Or maybe going traveling for a while. I see. Oh, but don't worry. Bureaucracy's slow as fuck, so they won't close the bar for quite a while. Better enjoy being there while you can. Yeah, maybe. Will you be visiting me in whatever bar I end up working in? I have a bone to pick with the guy that supervises the bar I'm planning to get you transferred to. I go there even when I have virtually no reason to. With you there, I'd have something pleasant to look forward to. You're sending me to someone you have problems with? If I have to trust another bar owner, it's certainly him. He's actually a pleasant boss from what I've seen. The fact that he and I are have a tendency to go at each other's throats is an unrelated matter. I'll trust you on that one. Don't worry, maybe I can get you a bracelet made out of wood pieces from the bar's counter or something. Drank. We'll see. Hey, I'll tell you what. When the bar closes, let's both take a vacation. Go on a trip. That'll clear your mind a bit. Yeah, maybe.
Woo!
That was a marathon right there.
That was a marathon. Well done.
Thank
I'm so
you.
sorry
Woo!
that you had both of them, but also you did a great job.
It was fun. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was a marathon.
That was a good bonding sequence
That
for
was
those
good.
2.
And it's snowing.
Yeah, it's December. It's getting towards the end
Oh, it's
of the
almost
year
a
for
Christmas,
them.
right? It's the
Yeah.
19th right now?
Yep. Chapter 2.
No fucking way. No way.
Chapter 2.
There's chapters in
How
this
many
game?
chapters are there?
How many chapters are in Valhalla?
What is that? Woo!
Your electricity bill will be sent out on the 24th. Make sure you have 8,000 needed. So let's just...
We don't. So
We don't?
No.
Oh, but we'll be fine by
On
the
the
24th.
24th, yeah. But that's... Now we were wondering, like, what money means and how much is a good amount of money.
We're gonna have to...
We need 8,000. That's the goal.
Oh, there's only 3 chapters.
Okay.
Okay. And someone under that said, "Why is it so short?" No.
This is the right length for us.
Yes.
All right. That was a really fantastic sequence.
Yeah, I loved that. And now we know boss, like for Rizzles.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we'll have one of those with Jill too. I'm assuming with our main like maybe not like that
With Jill?
Other Jill.
Oh, right. Other Jill. Sorry. Yes, I also would like
His
to...
name's Jill, right? Like, I'm not crazy.
They made a joke out of it. I think people probably...
Say Gil.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that the fandom like name for him is
Is
Gil,
Gil, but
because
I-
it's easier.
I
but
think it's Jill.
They definitely kept making a joke where they're like, "Hey Jill," and both of them would respond simultaneously. So like, it's Jill. It's
Okay, cool.
I just got thrown because
No,
I got thrown.
I get it, totally. Okay, cool. Then we'll keep playing next time.
Sounds good.
And we'll read some articles. Gina will read some articles next time.
Yeah, I can definitely do that.
While I drink water and recuperate. All right.
Bye, folks.
Thank you.